website, TonyBomboni.com, and use coupon code Tony to get 10% off your services from me. It's the best way to support this YouTube channel and keep me making videos for you. Okay, so I usually, first thing in the morning, get my phone and I check online, my social media, anything I may have missed while I was asleep, any updated news, and I get my glasses because I'm pretty blind. And then when I'm done doing that, I slowly but surely get up out of bed. Sometimes it takes me a while to do that in the morning. I tend to feel pretty tired and groggy. I'm not that alert when I wake up. Then I go say hello to Paco Taco, my baby dog Chihuahua, who sleeps with me bedside over there in that little bed in the corner. And I go take him to go pee outside. So we walk on over to the front door, and I put on his leash. He knows his routine every morning. That's the very first thing I do in the morning when we wake up. And it's pretty cold now that it's January, so I have to have my warm clothing on. And so I take a moment to wait until he has to go do his business in the grass. And then we head on back inside, and I wipe him down. Depending on the day, if the grass is really wet and dirty, I even wipe his paws down with another wipe. Then I open all the shutters in the house, organize my bed, flatten it down to make sure it's ready for the day, and I try to make a habit of fixing my bed every morning, and also shaking the sheets, but sometimes if I'm feeling more lazy, I'll just lint roll it. It's honestly the same thing. It's probably better to lint roll it in general than shake it, because shaking doesn't get everything off as lint rolling does in general. So then I go ahead and brush my teeth. And none of this in the video is in any particular order. It's just an order some mornings that I do. There's no right or wrong way to do it. But I do tend to brush my teeth before I eat, and it's one of the first things I do, so. And obviously this video is just a demonstration, so this is not actually how fast I do everything. This is just for filmmaking purposes. It'd be pretty nasty if you only took 2 seconds to brush your teeth in reality. But I usually brush by hand. At night I brush with an electric toothbrush. And I floss after every meal as well. I also use mouthwash, gargles 60 seconds. And then gargle my throat 30 seconds. I swish around in my mouth 60, gargle 30 with my throat. Make sure all the bacteria is gone. And that's what the instructions say. I use this mouthwash TheraBreath. That's very good and Sensodyne for my sensitive teeth. Not sponsored. Then I usually get my coffee and at least prepare it to start my day. Obviously, it doesn't just come ready. It takes some time to put the coffee grinds and the water in, and then I put in a couple spoons of sugar, and then just a large splash of milk in there, but not too much at all, just a squirt. Then mix it all together, and stretch during the day as well. It all depends. Some of this stuff I don't consistently do every morning. Like, this is one of the things I don't really do that often. I do once a week along with my exercises, but it's very beneficial to do stretching and I guess yoga if it helps. And it just helps me, especially during the winter time when I'm feeling very tense. I slept on the wrong side and I just feel discomfort overall. It just helps me kind of loosen up, and it's a good thing to do first thing in the morning overall in general. Same with Tai Chi and Qigong as well. And then I do more prayers. There's this like fridge magnet prayer I have, so I kind of do that as well. Then sometimes after I go to the restroom after having my coffee, I get hungry again, so instead of having to make a whole meal, I just make a quick snack in between because I'm pretty busy and productive, so I make some toast real quick. Then I go ahead and edit my bookings that you guys order on my website, TonyBomboni.com. Remember that coupon code again. And, that takes a bit of time because I gotta get your video organized, make sure it's right, make sure the sound's okay, the video's okay. And then I go talk to and play with Poopsie a bit. I like to have her around so she doesn't feel lonely. And I multitask while she's on my shoulder and keep her having company. Then if I have to do another booking, I pick out from this shelf when I do candle wax readings or coffee cup readings on my website. Or I just want to make some Turkish coffee on my own if I need some more energy booster in the day, because it takes me a while to get ready in the morning and I do have a lot to do in my life, so I have to get up pretty early. So as you can see, I need that extra boost. There are days I have usually 3 cups of coffee, so it's pretty normal to me. This is me making some Turkish coffee overall. You add some of this finely crushed ground coffee powder, sugar, and a little bit of water, and it's a very strong caffeinated beverage. It's almost like an espresso shot. I take care of the rest of the dishes that were left over. Obviously that was not done drying, I just did this for demonstration purposes. So this coffee maker has a lot of parts to it. You have to wash it in its entirety, and it takes forever. Putting away old pots that I cook with the night before, Paco's bowl, dishes, any cups I've drank out of, any plates I've utilized. Then here's another booking. There's some days I have to do so many other bookings, so here's a candle wax reading. And then when I'm all done, I kind of get to enjoy my in-between meal. Sometimes I like to eat small portions throughout the day, multiple times, rather than large meals, just because of how busy I am sometimes. And again, checking my phone, multitasking to make sure I don't miss a booking or miss something during the day. Water the flowers before the sun gets there. Make sure they're hydrated, keep my house in check. Then I go ahead and film an ASMR video once I'm all done with my bookings. Obviously this is not my whole setup, it's just kind of sort of demo again, but yeah. Then I go ahead and do a workout when I'm all done with my day, all done editing an ASMR video, and I only have time, honestly, to do this once a week, so this is more like when I have nothing else to do. This would be like a Friday or a Saturday. I go ahead and do some laundry, take care of some things around the house that I may have missed while I was busy and away. Maybe I have some errands to do, like grocery shopping, and I have to be out of the house, but this is just me basically running around literally like this because I have so much to do, and I am dedicated to you, poopsies, and committed to you and your bookings on the website. Again, check it out. You can even use 20% off using code TONY2 if you've booked my services